All right, well, I'm back now. Let's try this again. This is following the Orville from Odd Musings. I'm Brett. Scott, who's normally with me, is not here. He's in France doing Paris Comic-Con. Sorry to anybody that found the other stream and just not found this one. I deleted the other one, so we're starting off fresh again. And then as I'm sharing onto the pages that I manage, oddmusings.com is our main site. And then, I'm back there. There we go. And so it was a great episode tonight. Orville. All right. Yeah, I'm just sitting here and you guys are watching. Oh, he's maybe something. Yes, he is. So what a great episode tonight. A lot of fun. A little reminiscent of the Black Mirror, which if you've seen that, it's pretty cool. Basically, it's about a world that everything is voted on, and that's what's kind of cool. And let's turn on my music. Yeah, I had to mute my headphones there for a minute. I'll just put them on now so I can hear myself. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm working. Yep. Right. So a lot of fun. It was a really cool episode. I liked it a lot. It's neat to see more than just Captain Mercer on this one, and we see him very little now. Seth MacFarlane did write this episode like he's on a majority of them. That was pretty cool. It's it's one of those shows where I really liked it. But definitely be reference of a Netflix series, Black Mirror, that episode they had in there. I'm hoping that it was just more coincidence. It wasn't trying to be more work up. It was different completely, except for the fact that it's what people vote. It's like yes or no's, and it's kind of like getting likes on Facebook and things like that. And for those that do, like my YouTube channel that I do with Scott here, and our Facebook page, and we're always trying to get more likes and things like that. But we do get some that don't like. And I know some people watch this show on YouTube, and we've had a couple not likes. I'm sorry, we're not trying to be in depth here. We just kind of like the show a lot and really want people to like the Orville as well. So that's something I like about that. Yeah, it's a fun show. I enjoyed it a lot, and really want to see it succeed. So that's one of the reasons we do this. Scott feels the same way. So it's there's a video down here called shows some I guess it's got some Star Trek cameos that are probably in this. I'm not big on picking up this stuff. As I get into the episode, I'm kind of more just paying attention as the characters. And I'm sure some of the background people that were people we've seen in other shows. And sometimes I recognize them, sometimes I don't. I'm not always up on all the top character actors and that. But it's it's just I really enjoyed the show. I like how they had to deal with the fact that Lieutenant Alara Katan had to cover up her markings up here and on her nose. And of course, the nose was easy to tape. She was wearing this cap. They thought it was just a hat for the world. Come to find out it's a culture, and she was basically disrespecting that culture. So it's kind of interesting to see how they dealt with that on that. And they basically she got away from them and was able to get out of that hat. And here's about then one of the locals who they've been talking to found out, well, she's an alien. So she actually finds out that the aliens are real and stuff like that. But it doesn't really change her perspective on life too much just from that. They do talk about how her world is, and we see how that she realizes how her whole world is versus how things could be. And sometimes the majority rule is the way to go. I think this show is very on topic with kind of our society today. Not just the Earth, but everything else, and that's something very interesting on that. It's kind of got just a slice look at what we got going on. Everybody's all about their different pages, their Instagrams, their Facebooks, their Twitters, and getting followers and likes and retweets and reposts and things like that. And it's an interesting way to look at how things are. Our world was all ruled by the majority that way. There's no due process. It's more about how you think, how you feel, and things like that. And I think it's an interesting way to look at stuff as this is a capitalist society, but it seemed to me that they didn't really deal with too much of the capitalist side of society. It was just the fact that they had to have money to exchange between each other. But I don't know. It's if we had a world like that completely, where our entire lives were people voted you know, and said, well, I don't like this guy or I don't like this gal just because something they did, especially when you do something stupid. That's what, you know, Lieutenant Lamar did. He did something stupid and he gets stuff trouble. And when you hit what they call 10 million downloads, you get uploads, downloads. So it's basically up for yes, down for no. Then you get basically you're getting lobotomized is what they did. And because they had someone that was an anthropologist from the Union there kind of checking out this planet and they messed up and lobotomized. And, you know, that's kind of an interesting way to go about it. So I've actually having a chance to earn forgiveness. Really, there isn't. It's like, well, you can say what you sorry you want. If someone decided they don't want to believe you, then the society was like, well, you're gone. So, but it was interesting to look at this going to a world, having an away team. Unlike Star Trek, there was no register duty, so nobody died. That's a reference to my comic book, The Expendables, so you can definitely check that out sometime. It's a great show. I know, kind of going, I love the show. I'm just tired, and that it's not going to show this weekend myself. As y'all know, Scott and I are both comic book creators and artists. He's in Paris, France, doing Paris Comic Con, and if you happen to be in Europe checking this out, go see Scott this weekend at the Paris Comic Con. You'll have to hit the Google for the actual website. I don't have that on me handy, but you get a chance to meet him, get some artwork from him, and he's got some of our postcards. I don't have any right here in front of me, my workspace here. But he's got some for our website and that. And of course, we do our show live on Wednesdays, 10 Eastern time. Unlike this week when we had a problem with Facebook Live, we do stream it live on Facebook, not YouTube. We're doing separate things between both because we like both platforms. We do upload the video to YouTube afterwards. So usually within 24 hours, I have the videos up on our YouTube channel for you to watch it that way. You can also download it on Stitcher. As well as SoundCloud, and of course iTunes. You know, everybody's got that, and there's different apps that pull from those. You can definitely check us out that way too. But in terms of the Orville tonight, great episode, majority rules. Can't wait for next week. So they're going to center more on the doctor. I'm real excited to see that. It's a rescue mission, it looks like. So Dr. Claire Finn gets herself in a little bit of trouble in one of the shuttles. So we're definitely going to tune in next week for that. Scott should be back next week joining me online for that. And if you guys have any questions, check us out at musings.com. Send us some emails through our links there. You can also comment on the video here. We'll try to comment back. Until next time, guys, y'all have a great one, and I'll see you guys soon.